I learned about camp from the Arc of San Antonio. When we first moved here from El Paso, they provide you with a resource and referral booklet, and they said you will regret if you don't send your child to camp. And so we did, and we have been coming here for, this will be our 5th summer coming to camp. What camp means to me is maybe something a little different than what it means to other parents. We moved here in 2011, and Zachary had been going to another camp, and that year he was asked not to come back because of his behavior. And so the experience that I thought that I was exposing him to was that they would be understanding and patient of his differences, and unfortunately they weren't prepared to deal with some of his issues. He loves all of the adventures, but I think that being part of a place where he's not looked down on or kind of excluded makes him very happy. So his favorite thing really literally is coming to have all of the attention of some really cute girls. You know, he already has a megawatt smile, but it just really beams from ear to ear, and he's really happy. He's also the center of attention, so he's got this really great personality that I don't know gets to come out as often as it should at school, because it's so structured and so it's kind of compensating for what he can't do. And camp isn't about what you can't do. It's, hey, we're all gonna do this, and we're gonna figure out how to make everybody be able to be part of it. And so he just loves doing everything. So Zachary's favorite counselor that I can recall, I think, is pretty much the person that we first met the very first time we came here. And her name was Annie. Sorry. It was the first time somebody really looked at him and wasn't grossed out by his drool. I was very, very surprised at her kindness. I was surprised that there was one-on-one counselors for all of the campers. I remember getting the CD of, you know, all of the activities that they did, and she just had this great smile on her face. Like she was so happy to be there with him. And I think as a parent, when you have a child with a disability, you worry about, will their behavior turn them off? Will they just continue to be excluded? And I just remember crying so much from happiness at the CD that we got home, because I felt his enthusiasm and just the happiness in his eyes, not just his smile. I just remember the happiness in his eyes. And I was so happy that I listened to send him here, because that's priceless. Annie will always have a special place in my heart. She was so sweet, and she was just so, his disability was non-existent, and we had never really had that experience before. And so I think that she was his favorite counselor, but for sure she was my favorite counselor. Nobody should look at any of these kids and say, we can't handle you, sorry, we gotta put you somewhere else. We can't deal with your aggression, so we're gonna have to say no to you. Camp to me is about love and acceptance, and it's about friendship and patience and understanding. I've been a single mom for his whole life, and so having this time to just kind of be on my own and to allow him to be with other people who are not taking care of him, but they're being there with him and just kind of existing alongside of him is great for him, and it's a huge blessing for me. Because of camp, Zach is just a regular kid. Because of camp, our lives have improved tremendously. And because of camp, my heart is very full of gratitude.